morning students. Today the topic is hyperbola. So here your E is greater than 1. Okay. So see in this diagram the line segment A dash, it is called the transverse axis whose length is 2a. The line segment B dash is called the conjugate axis whose length is 2b. And CA is called the semi-transverse axis whose length is A. And CB, which is equal to CB dash, that is equal to semi-conjugate axis whose length is small b. Okay. So see now here next one, center. The center is the point of intersection of the transverse axis and the conjugate axis is called the center of the hyperbola. Look at this, is A dash is the transverse axis and B dash is the conjugate axis, who the point of intersection of these two. So which is, so here C of 0, 0 is called the center of the hyperbola. Okay. So the next one, vertex. The point of intersection of the hyperbola and the transverse axis is called the vertex of the hyperbola. The point of intersection of the vertex, the point of intersection of the hyperbola with the major axis. You see that this point and this point, A and A dash. So these two are called the vertices of the hyperbola. C is called the center of the hyperbola. The points A and A dash are called the vertices of the hyperbola. The fixed points, the fixed point, this is S is called the focus of the hyperbola. By symmetry, because your hyperbola is symmetrical about both the axes, so by symmetry you will have one more point, that is S dash, which is also called the focus of the hyperbola. A dash, A dash is called the transverse axis, B dash is called the conjugate axis, C is called the center, and A and A dash are the vertices, S dash are called the focus, L dash are called the directrices of the hyperbola. So now we are going to see the types of hyperbolas with center 0, 0. Okay, see that the transverse axis is along x-axis. What is the transverse axis? A dash, which is along x-axis. Okay, A dash is along x-axis. The hyperbola will be like this, whose equation is x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared is equal to 1. For ellipse, here it will become plus. For hyperbola, here you will have minus. Okay, so next, what is the center? The center is 0, 0. Okay, next, A and A dash are called, what it is? They are the vertices of the hyperbola. So this will be A, 0 and this is minus A, 0. S dash are called the foci of the hyperbola. So the S point is AE, 0 or minus AE, 0. So this AE you can take it as C also. So these two are the directrices whose equations are x is equal to A by E. Here x is equal to minus A by E. Okay. So the next one, transverse axis is along y-axis. So the hyperbola will be like this, whose equation is a y squared by a squared minus x squared by b squared is equal to 1. Okay. So now the center is 0, 0. A and A dash, they are the vertices whose points are 0, A and 0, minus A. S dash are called the foci, 0, AE and 0, minus AE. These two are the directrices whose equations are y is equal to A by E and y is equal to minus A by E. Okay. So next one, in the hyperbola, we are having the results b squared. So the hyperbola equations, one is x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared is equal to 1. The another one is y squared by a squared minus x squared by b squared is equal to 1. So in this equation, your b squared result is a squared into e squared minus 1. Okay, b squared is equal to a squared into e squared minus 1. Taking AE is equal to C. If you take this b squared, you see that when you expand this, a squared into e squared minus a squared. So in the place of this, you can substitute c squared. So minus a squared. So this minus a squared, when you take it to the left side, it will become plus a squared. So c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. And from this result, this a squared, when you bring it to the left side, it will become b squared by a squared. That is equal to e squared minus 1. Minus 1, when you bring it to the left side, it will become plus 1. So e squared is equal to 1 plus b squared by a squared. Then e is equal to square root of 1 plus b squared by a square. This is for the hyperbola. Now I am comparing with ellipse. So here in ellipse, b squared is equal to a squared into 1 minus e squared. For a hyperbola, b squared is equal to a squared into e squared minus 1. Then here in ellipse, c squared is equal to a squared minus b squared. For a hyperbola, your c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. And for ellipse, e is equal to square root of 1 minus b squared by a square. Here hyperbola, e is equal to square root of 1 plus b squared by a square. Okay, so now we are moving to the exercise 5.2, the sixth problem. Prove that the length of the latus rectum of the hyperbola x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared is equal to 1 is 2b squared by a. So we have done for ellipse already. Now we are moving for the hyperbola. Okay, so this equation is given. So your transverse axis is along x-axis. So the hyperbola will be like this. Okay, so here we are going to find the length of the latus rectum. Latus rectum is a focal chord which is perpendicular to the transverse axis. So here I have taken L dash will be the latus rectum. Okay, so here the equation of the hyperbola is x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared is equal to 1. So the latus rectum pass through the focus. The focus of the hyperbola is AE, 0. Okay, so I am going to find this L point whose x coordinate is AE. Okay, whose x coordinate is, so L point whose x coordinate is AE, and this y coordinate I have taken as y1. So this point L is AE, y1. So where is L? It is on the hyperbola. So I am going to substitute AE, y1 in the hyperbola equation. So the place of x you have to substitute AE. So a squared, e squared by a squared minus, in the place of y we have taken as y1. So y1 squared by b squared is equal to 1. So a squared getting cancelled. Here you are having e squared. Bring this 1 to the left side as minus 1. This minus term, when you take it to the right side, it will become y1 squared by b squared. So this y1 squared is what? The denominator b squared will go to the left side as multiplication. So y1 squared is equal to b squared into e squared minus 1. Okay. So in hyperbola we know the result. What result? B squared is equal to a squared into e squared minus 1. Okay. This bring this a squared to the denominator. So e squared minus 1 is what? B squared by a squared. So in the place of this, we have to substitute b squared by a squared. So you will get b power 4 by a squared. So from this you have to find y1. So y1 you have to take the square root of this. So b power 4 square root is b squared, and a squared is the square root of a squared is a. So y1 is a distance. It cannot be negative. So we have to take the positive quantity. So length of the latus rectum, how much it is? y1 plus y1, that is 2y1. Okay. 2 into, what is your y1? B squared by a. So that is equal to 2b squared by a. That is the length of the latus rectum of the hyperbola. Okay, next one. We are moving to the fifth problem. Identify the conic and find center, foci, vertices and directrices of each of the following. So third subdivision, x squared by 25 minus y squared by 144 is equal to 1. You see that in between you are having minus. So this type of conic is a hyperbola. Okay, so you just compare the two forms. One is hyperbola form is x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared is equal to 1. Another one, y squared by a squared minus x squared by b squared is equal to 1. Okay, in ellipse what we will see, if the equation is given, we will check the bigger term has to be taken as a squared. But in hyperbola, you need not worry about whether it is bigger or smaller. The first one, the first result, that is first below the first term, okay, that will be is taken as a square. So here the number 25, it is in first term. So a squared is equal to 25 and b squared is equal to 144. In hyperbola, you need not worry about which is bigger, which is smaller. So you have to take the first term number is taken as a squared. So a squared is equal to 25 and b squared is equal to 144. From this you have to take a. What is a? It is 5. B is equal to 12. Okay. See now, which is, it is in the form x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared is equal to 1. If the equation is like this, the transverse axis of the hyperbola is along x-axis. Okay. Next, to center, foci, vertices and directrices, we need what? C, a by e, everything is needed. So we are going to find c squared. C squared is equal to hyperbola. The formula is a squared plus b squared. So here a squared is 25, b squared is 144, that is equal to 169. From this c is equal to 13. So next we have to find e. So e for the hyperbola, the formula is square root of 1 plus b squared by a squared. So while you are calculating, your answer is 13 by 5. Next, for the directrix, you need a by e. So when you substitute, here it is 25 by 13. So we have to tabulate the result. So center, what is the center of the hyperbola? It is 0, 0. I have written. What is the foci? Your transverse axis is along x-axis, means your foci is plus or minus AE, 0 or plus or minus C, 0. Here we have found C. C is equal to 13. So plus or minus 13, 0. Next one, you have to find vertices. So the formula is plus or minus A, 0. What is your A is 5. So plus or minus 5, 0. Next you have to go for equations of directrices. We should know x is equal to plus or minus a by e. So a by e we have found. So we have substituted and see the diagram. We have to draw the diagram using the result. So your transverse axis, how it is? It is along x-axis. So the hyperbola will be like this. Hyperbola will be like this. So the center is 0, 0 and your A point is 5, 0. A dash is minus 5, 0 and your focus, what is it? We have written plus or minus 13, 0. So here it is 13, 0. Here minus 13, 0. So the directrix will be here. Okay, so this is x equal to 25 by 13. This side x is equal to minus 25 by 13. Okay, next one. Y squared by 16 minus x squared by 9 is equal to 1. In between you are having minus, so the type of the conic is a hyperbola. Okay, so I have said the denominator, which number is first, that has to be taken as a squared for the hyperbola. So your a squared is equal to 16 and your b squared is equal to 9. So from this a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 3. Okay, you look at this equation, it is in the form of first, here it starts with y squared. So it is in the form of y squared by a squared minus x squared by b squared is equal to 1. Okay, so if it's so, the transverse axis is along y axis. Okay, so next we have to find out c square. What is it? A squared plus b squared. So that is 25. C is equal to 5. E using the formula square root of 1 plus b squared by a squared, you are getting 5 by 4. And a by e is equal to 16 by 5. Tabulate all the results. What's the center? 0, 0. The foci, it is along y-axis. So the foci will be 0, plus or minus AE. So A C you can use. So what is C? 5. So 0, plus or minus 5. Next we have to go for the vertices. So vertices is what? 0, plus or minus A. What is A? 4. So 0, plus or minus 4. Equation of directrices. It is along y-axis. So y is equal to plus or minus A by E. So y is equal to plus or minus 16 by 5. So these results has to be drawn in the diagram. Look at this. Transverse axis is along y-axis. So the shape of the hyperbola will be like this. The center 0, 0 and the vertices, through vertices only the hyperbola pass. So it is, one is A is 0, 4, A dash is 0, minus 4. The foci will be 0, 5 and S dash is 0, minus 5. These two are the directrices whose equation y is equal to 16 by 5 and y is equal to minus 16 by 5. Thank you, students.